Hi all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mod, and today guys we are finally going to continue with our Titanic from Hachette build. So we are going to do issue 65 of Build the Titanic. Now I've been waiting for this one. As you may already know that I did get my next lot of issues last week. But what we should have got was 65, 66, 67 and 68. And I got two issues of 66, 67 and 68. So I was missing issue 65. I called them up immediately and told them that I was missing the issue, that they sent me two issues of 66. And they basically sent me out a new issue completely free, which has come today. So I'm really pleased this has arrived and I can continue with the build and I can catch up. Now, we're going to be working some more on the boat deck today, and we've had a few... I've been hearing of a few problems that people are not too happy with. With the new lot, I tend not to watch anything until I've actually looked at it with my own eyes. And the reason for that is I like to be excited and see what comes in the issue. And two, I just like to see if there's any problems and I can arise them myself as I build. But I know there's some people saying that things are not lining up or they don't look right. I've now made a slight modification to a couple of pieces on this already, just to make it a little bit more accurate. It's not as accurate as it could be, but it's just to try and get there. But we'll see more of that when we get in the build. Anyway, we better get started on this one today because I really want to catch up. So, with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, the first thing we need to do is we need to bring it across our boat deck. So here we are. It's going to be this section we're working in. Now this might be a little bit hard to see of what we're doing. So I'm just going to bring over my little side camera. See if that works. Because we're going to be working around the area of the funnel here. Now the first thing we need to do is we need to put in this detail here. Now this is basically, if I can just bring this camera around, excuse dizzy cam people. Okay, so this is going to go into there, just like that. Now it should align up with the pipe that's down there. Pretty hard to see from this angle for me. So let me just have a look. It sort of will, but it's definitely, I mean, the pipe's in the right place. Right, so what we'll do is we'll just try and line this up. I'm just going to see if this doesn't need any glue. So let's just push this into place. Does it say to glue these in? It does. Just making sure I've got these. Yeah, they're in the correct holes. But the end pipe is not properly lining up with the pipe on here. Now they haven't changed, but I mean I've painted mine, but that shouldn't make one iota of a difference really. I'm just looking on the pictures. Right. Right, so it should go like that once it's in. Right, so let's get some glue. It does line up. Right, so let me just put my supports back in and we'll get some glue. Probably going to have to hold this in place while the glue dries. Hopefully shouldn't be an issue. I'm just going to give this a shake. This glue is definitely on its way out, but if I can get a couple of bits done with it, I'll be happy. Because these tubes used to be £1 tube, and they've gone up to about, it's either £1.25 or £1.50 a tube. It's not cheap anymore, so I try and use it as much as I can and get out of it where I can. Okay, so we slot them into there. The problem is you want that pipe to be flat up against the funnel. You don't want it bending forward like that. So what I'm thinking we might have to do, because we've got it like that, is just maybe a tad of glue just on that bit there. So hopefully it'll adhere. Just going to hold it there for a few seconds. Okay, and then I'm going to put a tad more just on the end here, just to help that adhere to the funnel, and then that will look okay. Need to leave that a little bit longer. Okay, there we go. Right, so that's all in place. Sorry about that, I'm not the camera. Okay, so if I'm just going to move this around to the other side, because we've got the other pipe to put in. I wish this had stopped falling, it's doing my head in. It's supposed to be on a stand and the stand's just not doing its job. Okay, right, let me just sort this out. There we go. Still got my numbers on my funnels. But this is going to fit in to there and then on to that there, and again that's got to be glued in place. So let me get some glue. Now we have got some hull work in this issue to do as well, which is great because it's nice to be working on the hull again. Just going to sort of hold that in place just so it don't come out. It's just waiting basically for the glue to dry. Once the glue is dry, it should stay in place. I'm not too happy with that pipe judging out, so I'm just gonna just on the back. It's just come off and all. Just on the back here. And I'll just put some more glue on a bit down there. And that wants to stick to somewhere else other than what it should be sticking to. Isn't that always the case? I'm just going to hold it, and that's actually held pretty well, but I'm just a little bit cautious about this pipe isn't in properly. I think I'm happy with that. Yes, I am. Okay, so we've done that now. That pipe is now on funnel number 3. Does look at a weird angle, but I'm happy with that. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is this detail here. Now this, okay, just move this camera back. This is going to go from here down to there. Again, this is glued on, so we'll get some glue. Okay, put some glue on that. And keep knocking every single camera in the book today for some unknown reason. Okay, that's now in place. Oh, right, okay. So the next bit, I'm just trying to figure out. So the next bits we've got some bits that to go on here. Now I'm just going to see if this will be better in the overhead one. Overhead camera. So let me just move the base. So basically, we've got these bits here, and they are going to go so they're going to go, one's going to go in like that, and then the other on the other side, and they are to be glued in as well. Okay, that's one on. I'll just take this one off that which I fitted. Boat deck is really starting to come to life now. Okay, right, so just gonna move a tiny bit of space. Okay, so now we've done that, need to move this boat deck forward just a tad. Okay, because we've got some benches just at the back here to put in. Now I'm just looking at them. I don't need to clean out the holes with any glue. That's been done from gluing the deck down. Now these benches came in issue 63. I'm just going to sit just like that. I find it strange that they would sit like that. Just 2 seconds. That one's just not sitting how I would like it to fit. Right, try again. Because I would have thought they would have liked to have looked at the rear of the ship, not the front. But okay. You see bits like this and you think, who actually sat on these benches, I suppose? Who, you know, it kind of brings the shape that there was people on board. There were people living here, staying here. Anyway, right, so we've done them benches. Okay, so moving on. Now this is the bit that I've heard people are not too happy about. So let me just bring this across to the front. So basically, I can't believe I've just broken that. Let me just fix that quickly. That broke on me from day one. I've had to keep gluing it and gluing it and gluing it. Okay. Right, so there's a little bit of controversy about this next step. And the controversy is that the roof of the bridge does not line up properly. Now, I've looked at it and mine's not too bad. So it basically says it's the way it's been done is so that you can remove the pieces and observe the bridge deck. So it says fit the roof of the wheelhouse 43H and the roof of the bridge 43F, both supplied with issue 43 as shown. We advise you not to use glue so that you can remove the roof to look at the interior. Okay, so this smaller piece here would go at the back. And mine's not a bad fit. And then this piece here would go at the front. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, mine, it's not too bad. Looking at it, I can understand where they're coming from. But, I mean, I've done mine obviously a little bit differently. And I can understand where people are coming from. Yeah, okay, it is not the best aligned, but it's there so people can take it off and admire it. It's really difficult what to say on that one, because would I take it off? Just sure. I don't know. But mine seems to fit okay. And that is because actually quite early on, because I knew I was going to paint this white edge around here, I actually test fitted mine and then taped it together and did the white edge around it. So I'm on two minds what to do about this. Do we glue it and leave it in place, which is a possibility, or do we make it removable? And it's a hard one. It's a real difficult one to go for. But I think at the moment I'm just not going to glue it. I'm going to leave it and I'm going to have a think about it. I think that's the best option in this case. It's not as bad as what it looks like in the magazine. In the magazine it looks absolutely atrociously bad. But at the moment I'm quite happy with the way that is. So I'm going to keep mine as that. I might even take it off. And then maybe I'm thinking I might glue it. I just need to make that decision. But I just think at the moment I'm happy with the way it is. So yeah, okay. Right, so the next thing we need to do, we need to be working on the hull. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop the cameras, go get the hull, and we'll come right back. So back in a tick.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, here I am back with the hull. So here we have some more hull plating. Now this is just going to simply slot down on our other side. Just seeing how this goes. There we go. That's in place. Let me just check that. Yeah, that's in place. Okay, this is where the fun begins. Right, so the first thing it is actually saying for us is to put an LM screw, and it wants an LM screw down into there. Now I think we're going to need, my Oreo's definitely not going to reach down there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first put an IM screw in just down there, just to hold this piece in place. I think it's the best action to go with. So just using my oil pot with my 3-in-1 oil in. I got from Geordie Dave and Gillian and all the Milnes. There we go. Okay. So now it's these LM screws. So let me just go get. So this is an Orius set. These things are very handy. Now I'm wondering whether I can get my bendy bit in there. This is one thing I've been using. I tried to use quite early. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the bit first of all on it, just to get it going. Need a bigger bit. I thought it was that size, but it's not. It's one size up. I mean, I honestly don't know why they've done the screws like this. I've had to dip that in some super glue then. I'm just gonna try. It's hard to see. I'm sorry about this one. Try and get that started with. Right, so that started off with my fingers, as you can see there. What we're going to try and do is use the bend on this Oreo, which it has, to try and get this in, which at the moment is working. So that's got it in a little bit. Then what I'm going to do is the little tool they gave us, which I believe is this one here, a little Allen key. I'll tighten it up with. But probably best tighten it up from this angle, so I can get more turns in it than what I would be able to do on the other side. It's just a case of lining it up and just using the Allen key just to tighten it down when you can. Whoops. Problem is though, the heads on these are not that cracky. What I mean by that is they're wearing away easily. So you can't get it as tight as you would want it. But I think that's as much as I'm going to get it on there. I wish it was a little bit more, but doesn't. It's really, you know, put luck with it. Okay, right, so I'm happy with that for now. I'm just going to tidy up and put my Oreo away. If you want one of these, they're really handy. You can get them on Amazon, eBay. Really, really handy thing to have. Comes with all different types of head bits and everything. Okay, so we've done the LM, we've done the IM, and then we've got this bracket here. Now, where is that going? Right, so that bracket is going to go just on here. And that's going to be screwed in with AM screws. Now, that's not going to be as bad to get to. Going to pump a bit of oil, but it's not pumping. And it's definitely primed. So I don't know why it's not pumping the oil. Definitely oil in there. I'll get this other one because I've got a bit of oil on top. And then I'll address that after I finish recording. So I just wanted to put this bracket in. Now that's definitely going to need some more 3-in-1 oil than what I've got on it. So let me just try this. No, it's definitely not working. Right, I'll adjust that after the camera and I'll tighten that down. Anyway, that is this issue done. That is this issue complete. So yeah, we've worked on the boat deck. We've put some more hull plating on, as you can see here. And we've got this bracket on, which I'll address after the video. So that is issue 65 complete. Well guys, that's it for issue 65 of the Titanic. Thanks for tuning in. Nice little fun issue, that one. It was nice to do a little bit more work on the boat deck. And then obviously we had some hull pieces to do. But I've finally got it complete and I'm finally caught up, which means that issue 66 will be out next week. So we are back caught up, and thanks to Hachette, things came on time, which was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, really pleased how it's coming on. I'm going to have some more thoughts on the roof of the bridge deck. I don't know how I'm going to do it right now. I don't know whether I'm going to keep it as it is or whether I'm glue it together. I don't know. It's just one of them things I've got to think on a little bit, but it should be fun. Anyway, if you like this video, please could you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and be notified of any future videos. But as for always guys, stay safe and bye for now.